Alright, buddy. I'll hold you to that.
Yes, I promise. Good evening, all you bastards.
From a Cheeky Bastard Production.
Cheeky Bastard Productions.
Da, da, da,
Get
da.
it right.
Get it tight.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Yo.
this is the second episode of the Salt and Pepper Show because last week he got a job.
That's right. At a dealership. Car dealership, y'all. I'm not going to tell you directly. I don't want you to look for me and none of that shit. But all you know is a car dealership.
Just a car dealership.
Doing my thing.
His thing. Get me a new car.
Exactly, bitch. And it better be shiny. I'm coming for that ass.
Woo! So,
in
this episode, we're going to talk about the South Carolina mass riot in a state penitentiary. In the South Carolina Department of Corrections, there's been a huge riot Sunday night into Monday morning at 3 o'clock. So, in this prison, there was a huge prison riot. And 7 inmates were killed, and there were 17 injured. And there was a video on the newspaper of some prisoners have cell phones. And let me start it off with this. The people in that prison, it's a supermax prison. It is where the hardest felons of the state of South Carolina go. It's the end of the road. You're not getting out. So,
nope. It's
for lifers. So, the riot started because of real money and contraband and cell phones. And I'm very surprised that they're even able to possess these kind of things, which it's what you get from if you hear supermax prison. What comes in mind?
No, you're locked up, no freedom. I mean, what the hell you need a cell phone for? It's not like you got to go to work in the morning.
Yeah, and plus.
And so, who you gonna go on a date with? A guy named Molly, who's 2 or 3 cells next to you? I mean, come on, you could just people hold to the wall, talk to them directly. What the hell you need a phone for? And
also, probably they're doing because some of them are gangs, and they need to do some getting money, because you know how in prison they like, oh buddy, and I'll be texting, hey, can you get me 500 bucks for commissary? Like, I need commissary. So, because you know in prison, this is the famous sound in prison. 2 dudes in the cell, and you put it together, and when you hear that, so.
Yeah, a human booster shot. And it's not pretty.
Nah. So, on the newspaper, you could see the video.
Yeah, he's got a video to show to you fellas.
I'm going to show you. I can't show it on the camera because it's copyright, because the newspaper will sue me.
Yeah, sorry fellas.
That's from an inmate camera. And that's a dead body.
Oh, it's not pretty, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. I would show you guys, but the newspaper will sue me.
Big ass lawsuit.
Oh! So, it's a pretty graphic situation.
Yeah, you don't want to see it. Yeah, it'll ruin your dinner. And
I work at the funeral home, so I'm used to seeing that. So, a lot of the news conference people, they were like interviewing some of the inmates. One inmate was saying you could see piles of dead bodies. I mean, like piles. And the guards did not even intervene. They didn't even try to break it up.
Yeah, there weren't enough guards there in the first place due to budget cuts.
Yeah.
Not enough people are working there. You know, the pay was only 30-something thousand a year.
Yeah, you can get more money at Walmart.
Exactly, being a fucking manager. I mean, they can't keep people in there. There's more turnover than an NFL football game.
So, I mean, if I was a prison guard, I would come in. I mean, I'll have. Have you seen Dog the Bounty Hunter? Have those huge canister of mace. I'll be like going in there and say, "Freeze, motherfuckers!" Shh! I mean, just hosing them down with mace. I mean, just hosing it down.
Bad boys, bad boys.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you, bad boy?
I don't really know all the words.
So, I mean, it's like they're understaffed. So it's like, for number one, the governor of South Carolina, I forgot his name. I mean, we got a new governor, and they need to. I mean, if you're a prison guard, you need to make at least a lot of money, because that's a very dangerous job. You're risking
for 400 inmates, and it was like, I don't know how many.
There was like saying 12 guards per pod.
Yeah, how sad, how sad. Understaffing. There was only 4 people. There was only 4 correctional officers in the dorm, or 260 people where the fighting started.
And I
saw, I guess 260. Those odds are not good at all. It's like me trying to play the lottery. I lose every time.
So, and also I've seen the images of the inmates. There's one white guy, and the rest of them are black. It's like, I don't know what's going on here, but it's like, that caught my eye. Not try to be racist or anything, but it's
the
like...
white guy must have did something really bad to get locked up.
Probably. No, because most people say most black individuals go to prison. But for like heinous crimes. But white guys, they go like to prison for rape, for like drugs, and like if you hear of a white guy going to prison, you think probably he's in there for he's a pedophile or a rapist, someone that rapes. It's like
or cannibalism.
Pretty much.
Like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
Now, that bastard deserved to die. I mean, period. But anyway, that's another issue, another issue in itself for another time. Okay. Back to what you were saying, Mr. Salt.
Okay, so I was like thinking about, it's like the state of, I mean, it's like, and the governor, I was watching something on the paper about the governor was saying about they need to have, like, the cell phone companies need to go to the prison officials to come up with a technology to block some certain signal in the prison. And it's like, why do you want the phone companies to go to you? Why don't you seek help? And it's like, first, like, do thorough checks, because I know a lot of people are very, very well genius of bringing contraband behind bars. It's very hard, but because I mean they do a lot of shakedowns, a lot of things, and they're managed to probably put this in their ass or like find some way to get it in the walls. But they should have like a perimeter, like, because if you're a convict, you don't need a cell phone. I mean,
no.
To watch porn, maybe. Just, I don't know what you need a cell phone in prison. I'm not a convict. So It's like, what do you think of what kind of technology could these phone companies, like, because there's Google Maps and like something like I think this might be a good idea of like, if like Google Maps or something with GPS could like, or something like GPS could pinpoint where the phone's at, and if it's in a prison, look, on Google Maps there's no-fly zones by the White House, and it's like you could see, and if you, I think they should, I mean, it may be an advanced technology, but if the cell phone know where it's at, it'll automatically shut off the service because it's in a prison, and there's not, like, they're not supposed to have it. It's like,
exactly.
So it's like, what's some of your concepts of what could we as society could do? Because I mean, it's like good and evil. There's like us good guys. We're like a basic person that pays bills, pay our taxes, and I think the correction officers should get paid a lot because they're considered. I don't know if police officers make the same money as corrections officers. I'll have to do a little more research on that. but it's like, working at Walmart gets more than a correction, and they're a risk of losing their life. And
yeah, it's a losing battle. Look at their paycheck every month. It's a losing battle.
Yeah, and also this prison had a lot of history of violence. I mean, there was like, this is a very dangerous prison, and it's like Lee Correctional Facility, and it's right near Columbia. It's like in Columbia, South Carolina. It's like, that's the end of the road. Most of those men are in there for life. It's like they're not going home. They better get married and have little butt babies or something, because they're not going home. They better get married.
Oh yeah. Anyway, a lot of deaths happened for this riot. One name comes to mind. Demonte Marquez Rivera. They say he was lying in a pool of blood. Now, I hope the guy's all right. Hope he wasn't among the 7 dead, but we'll get to that in a moment. So, what do you think about this, Mr. Saw, so far? About the killings.
These riots,
the injuries.
Yeah, and some next week the governor was talking about having a meeting about this. It's the best thing that may eliminate the problem is better pay, like advertising. If you want to be because there's a lot of people that want to be doing something, but money is like they can't pay. It's like if it's willing to raise some tax dollars. I know a lot of people hate paying taxes, but it's for a good cause.
These people gotta eat too. Oh, by the way, I stand corrected. Rivera, we're among the dead people. Rest in peace, brother. I hope you're in a better place. Now, back to the payment problem at hand, Mr. Salt.
So, it's like money is always an issue. It's like a lot of people are complaining, damn, we got to pay a lot of taxes. Look what it's paying for. And also, if what I think is with these most of violent people, they just should take their ass out back and shoot their ass. Like they live by the gun, they die by the gun.
I don't give a damn what color you are. You hurt somebody? You kill somebody? Your ass gotta go. I don't give a fuck who you are.
You go right back in the yard and got shot or something.
Time for you to go the way of Old Yeller, you son of a bitch.
Oh yeah. So
die, 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 die.
And sagging your pants. I used to sag my pants all the time, but somebody told me that where sagging your pants from?
Yeah, it means you already been touched by a guy named Lucy.
And that's a sign that you're taken by a guy.
Exactly. It's a sign. Hey, look,
it's like,
my ass is out there. It's ready. It's insert penis. You can do it.
It's easy access.
Exactly. Like a debit card to a pay machine. Just easy access.
Yeah, just in one swipe, then you're taken.
Exactly.
And I thought
who's the bitch now?
The pants saggers. It's like they think it's all cool and stuff.
I'm cool.
If you have it in the ass, it's like dude, I don't want that. It's like I don't like dudes. It's like I'd rather be with a girl. That's what God intended us to do.
Exactly.
I don't care about what I respect the gay community and stuff. It's like I don't care what they do as long as they don't bring that to me.
Their lifestyle is not for me.
No.
I don't hate anybody, but
No.
I just don't approve of their particular lifestyle.
Yeah.
Do you see a bug crawling down the little pole there? What's going on here?
What bug?
There's a bug here. We don't allow bugs on the show.
Here's our guest. So what do you have to say, Mr. Bug?
He's got nothing to say because that bastard's got to go.
You don't like bugs?
I always hate bugs.
Yeah.
I feel like they're useless. I feel like they're useless to society, most of them. Just like hardened murderers.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I still thought it was a roach or something. It's just a little moth. Okay, it's not as disgusting. It can live for now.
Yeah, for now. It's like back to the staff. It's like they need to pay them more. And we need to, and also if they see a fight, because this is part of the correction officers' failure to stop it. They just stood back because it said in the paper none of them got hurt. I mean, I would have I'll come in full Dog the Bounty Hunter and go, freeze, get down, motherfucker. Shh, just hose.
But if you don't have enough backup,
hose them down.
But if you don't have enough backup, I mean you're dealing with hundreds of inmates there. You know, it's them against you. I mean,
we'll have the riot here.
Yeah, those odds are no good for anyone. No wonder their ass is backed up.
Yeah.
He says, no, I don't have time to end up in the hospital. I got mouths to feed, including my own. Yeah. So there's like, what, 4 correctional officers, man? What are they going to do against 250 people?
I mean, I'll make
better move the fuck back.
Yeah, and also they need to really do thorough searches on each individual and their cell. And it's like, I mean, it's like if they got to stick their fingers up their anal, and they got to do it. But it's like...
Yeah, wear gloves first, people.
Yeah, please do.
Please.
You don't want HIDs or herpes or...
I don't know what they have. You know, syphilis, gonorrhea, HPV, all that nasty shit.
Because you know what they're doing in jail.
Yeah, taking it in the butt. Taking it in the butt. Taking it in the butt. Oh, welcome back, Miss Mary Jane. Mary Jane, everybody. Y'all give it up.
Yeah,
ball of fur, you gotta love her.
Oh yeah. So with this whole thing, it's like you gotta be surgical, and also with the inmates, they get treated like animals. If they act like animals and kill other people, might as well get treated like one.
Right.
And I read online that what caught my eye is like the non-offenders, the non-violent offenders. Like they don't have a problem. They should put them in like programs and.
Rehabilitations.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick up this house. Hey, House. This is House.
Yeah, he graduated from Harvard Medical School, y'all.
He's been on TV before.
Oh yeah.
Really smart dog. Really smart dog.
So it's like with all this prison.
He went to college with Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh yeah. So you could run along, House. I just wanted for you to be a little famous.
Ladies and gentlemen, get up for Dr. House, everybody.
Dr. House on the beat. So, well, with all these prison commotions, it's like they need to have all the non-violent and who's really trying to be a successful person, but there's some inmates in there that made one mistake and they're really sorry and they're trying very hard to rehabilitate
Come on, you got it. It took you a while, but you got it.
Really rehabilitate yourself in society. Be able to make it in society because the most violent ones should belong in the penitentiary, where they better get married with a dude and have some ass nuggets, some ass flakes, whatever you call your little butt babies you have in prison. It's like, so what's your final intakes about reading the article about this? Is like, what's your final thoughts about prison, about...
Well, one of my final thoughts, is this, regarding the workers themselves, they, in layman's terms, they need help. Higher wages, more backup to handle these type of riots, to prevent the major riots from happening like this,
Yeah, and these officers are not armed with batons. No, with guns, because they don't want the inmates to grab the guns.
Exactly.
Because if I was a governor, I would rather pay little more taxes for the salaries. Because the reason that they don't have much help is because nobody's going to work for that much money.
No.
They could go to Walmart and make more money. So be smart and pay them more, and they'll be. I bet you if you have a huge increase on the salaries of a correctional officers, people will be piling up for the job.
It seems that the government is not willing to pay enough for that. Maybe it's
not. The states are cheap. Look at our school lunches.
Exactly, nasty. But they use the same lunch specials year after year after year. That same type of pizza. It's just the government has the money, but if it's not something a priority of theirs, they'll put in just enough for them to get by. Just enough.
Yeah. So what was the food? It's like school lunch. It's like
School lunch suck ass through a straw.
I mean, I'd rather eat pure ass instead of that. It's like
I don't know about pure ass. No,
I'm just messing.
It wasn't that bad. But hell, just bring your own lunch, and if you have a car, try the McDonald's. Even though that's really not that much better, but at
McDonald's is better than that.
Yeah, I mean at least it's fresh. Oh no, I'm gonna take that back. Wendy's, it's better there.
Or Subway, eat fresh.
Yeah, eat fresh.
Yeah,
as Jared would say.
Yeah, and get better food. It's like people need to live by the golden rule, you know. So it's like our final intake is on this is like, if you want to improve in society, do the right choices, and as a government,
just pay the people. You have the money. Just fucking do it.
Yeah, and Mary Jane's trying to catch the bug with her mouth.
Yeah, she's very enthused about it.
I told you that bug ain't gonna last.
No, she'll eat anything, people. Anything. See, she's doing it now.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't it amazing, people?
Oh yeah, I don't want to knock down the tripod or anything. Go away, Mary Jane.
Go in there. Go in there.
So, be smart, and for my opinion, I don't care if the taxes are raised a little bit. Pay us more. The companies that hired us need to pay us more so they could take a little more taxes out, so we could pay the officers to deal with these kind of crap.
Yeah, so they could afford, to eat and take a vacation for those dumbass bastards once in a while.
Because who likes to get insulted? Because a lot of people say, I'm tired of this motherfucking crap.
Yeah.
It's like, so this has been
a Cheeky Bastard production.